Okay, awesome. So the ad, I think, listen, I'm the first one to admit when I think I may have made a mistake, and I may have made a mistake. I think the Red Cross and the flag were too much, but taking them away, it just really exemplifies this line demarcating, the two different images. So I'm wondering, instead of using, what do you think? What's your idea? How do you think it looks? Number one. Now, I'm wondering if we just use the flag um, in that same effect that you had. That seemed to have added a little bit to the cover. I would suggest a couple of other things. Try to shoot for some sort of alignment. For example, you could bring this down to align with that. Just as long as you have some kind of alignment, whether it be with the subhead or with the top of this aligning with the bottom of that, but having them random is looks kind of forced. I think that you could have new president. You should probably have a tagline or a subhead under that, just like you have these subheads under here. This looks great, and I think this looks great. I'm wondering about the red, though. I think the yellow is okay. I'm wondering about using white and black. Black, of course, looks great. The white looks great. Why not use white down there? We can't use white there, so what about using black right there for another headline? Maybe just getting it to just look a little bit more like a magazine, but it is coming along fantastic. I mean, I really, really am seeing a wonderful difference at moving along. Boy, I thought this was a great piece. Um, nice color, nice color continuation. I think that the color, I mean, I'm not typically a fan of, color bars. This seems to keep the eye bouncing back into the composition, though, which is kind of nice. So the blue stethoscope on the dog and the blue side rule over here kind of keep forcing the eye back into the meat of the flyer, which is the text. So I think this is a very, very successful piece. Now, okay, so this piece, just hang on to it. It's photographed beautifully. We may ask for one or two more shots for this, but for right now, I think this is wonderful. We'll show this in addition to, or I should say, in conjunction with the digital files as well. And likewise here, you're right. Your mock-ups look great. They really do. I think one thing that we could consider doing is again showing this with the digital files. And there's a bunch of different tricks you could do to use this on a spread where you show a macro shot of the type on one side of the spread, and then show the couple of different shots of the spread, and then a couple of digital shots. Take a look at the announcements. I put like 4 or 5 announcements up last night. I hope you had a chance to take a look at them. But these ones here, what a real portfolio looks like. And that one there is what I'm talking about here is the macro shot on the left, and then a couple of different product shots on the right. This piece, I still think this front is just, the negative space is there something, can we take, I don't know how far along you got on this, but can you put Scotty and Ham and those guys, can you put their names like closer to the Sandlot so they're not just kind of like trickling down the page? Because what ends up happening here is if you follow the line, the eye, the movement of the eye, the logical movement of the eye based on the way these are placed is this. The eye is going to start here, and it's going to trickle down the page, and it's going to leave the page. So I think by using this text down here, I think we're able to do a couple of things. If we move the names, so you got Scotty and Squirty and Ham and Yo-Yo and Kenny, and then you've got this whole area for another subhead if you want. Just something, a little teaser about the movie. Okay, and I think that will effectively keep the eye in the composition longer than this. This is just breadcrumbs right off the trailing right off the page. So I'm a little worried about that composition, that compositional, the choice right there. Presentation is phenomenal, just phenomenal. You've got the idea without question. So if you have any questions, but doing great, great, very good. Thank you.